Make better choices with your money. Because right now, I'm definitely learn. I wish I knew this when I was younger. Of making better habits of just better choices of spending my money different. Ooh, look at that! You got a salad all done up. See? See the potato? Look how good it look. Very good, and it tastes good. So hey, do your thing. One of the things that I do, like when I come home before I hit the gym, I do this right here. I'm gonna show you. I just cut this up. Sorry for the junk. I cut this up. My lettuce, my romaine. I cut it up in pieces. You see right here. This is my meal, my only meal, because I fast now. But this is the meal. Remember I was talking about before in my other video, self-efficient, being consistent with your eating and everything. So right here, I have this. I also have this I'm about to cut up. I'm about to throw it in the pot here. And I have a little bit of cheese left I'm going to throw on after I cook this. And I'm going to also throw in there, I'm trying to think what else I'm going to put in there. I think that might be it because of the carbs that I'm actually about to take in. But so I'm going to do it, a potato, the romaine lettuce, a little bit of cheese, and that's going to fill me up. So, reason why I do that is because not only that, you want a meal that's going to fulfill you, that's going to make you feel good, fill you up, and not only that, you know what I mean, putting the vegetables up in there too, you know what I mean. Not everything that I have is going to be always like vegetable based, but every once in a while, like especially when you're fasting, you want to have a little bit of energy when you hit the gym up, because I went all day without food. But as you can see, I've been hitting the gym, getting it in, getting the chest in, getting everything in. You can tell right here. Make my arms straight, you know. But reason why I'm talking about the consistency and self-efficient, because you want to be able to take care of yourself properly and do that. You don't want to keep buying out. And the thing is, when you think about it, let's be real. Like even when you think about it, like potatoes. Look, it's a whole bag of potatoes. Think about this: a whole bag of potatoes, and that's only one potato. And you see my fruit and everything up in there, but it's that's one potato. Home of just having just that one potato. That one potato is making a full meal. And as you can see right here, cutting this up. So as you can tell right here, this one potato right here, I'm cutting up. And I'll cut it up in pieces. This one potato right here is going to make a lot of home fries. I call them home fries, but you know, whatever you want to call it. So I'm making it. And be careful with the knife. It's a very sharp knife. I love this knife. So, and this is how I cut it up. I cut it up like this. And this is for anybody, you know what I mean? Not only that, you're just saving money, but you also are making a good meal that's going to fill you up and you're not buying out. And that's why I say it's very, very beneficial for you to hit the market up. Go to the supermarket and buy your stuff. Because you see these meals last a long time. Well, I ain't going to say a long time, but they last you way more than just buying a meal. Like going to Chick-fil-A or one of these restaurants, you know. And you just eat something that's costing you all this money. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the name of the game right now is being efficient with your habits. You know, you don't want to throw that one away. You do not want to just be throwing money out here, wasting money. And that's another thing. Like, I will not waste money no more. I used to waste money on dumb stuff. That's why, like, when I cook something for my son, I make sure he eat it, you know. So you look right here. I don't know why that didn't cut out real good. I probably wasn't paying attention instead of talking. But be careful with the knife, right? That's one thing, man. Be careful with the knife. Don't want to hurt yourself. And take your time. So, along with just doing that, let me get this out the way. So you look right here. Look right here. I put a little bit of oil. I got stuff all over the place. Sorry about that. So along with doing that, so I'm about to put my home fries inside the pot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of oil inside the pan. So as you can see, junky over there. Y'all already know if y'all watch my channel. I got renovation going on. I'm trying to finish up, but hey, here's what it is. This the real life of being this is real life right here. You know, some people show you all the glitz and glamour, make everything look nice, but at the end of the day, I gotta show you what real life is. We're doing a renovation, trying to multitask and get everything done. Hey, this is real life. This is how you able to be efficient with your money and getting stuff done. So now you see that right there. So I do is I throw that up in there. So now I'm about to throw a couple seasons up in there. Not too much, not too crazy. And it'll smell good. That was onion powder. Remember I told you, you make your food equivalent to, you know what I mean, your taste buds. You don't want to eat anything that's nasty, but you also want to have your food good, but you don't want to make it like crazy unhealthy. So, just a little bit of Obey. I make my home fries with Obey. So, oh man, I can smell it. That shit, I will stop right there, but it's a little bit of season right here. Got you. So, along with that, what I do is now, don't let it just sit. Move it around so it can get a little bit of oil on it. Turn it, because what you want is you want these to get a little bit of not a little bit, you want these all to touch the oil so it can cook. Not too much oil in the pot. You notice I don't have too much oil up in here. Because what it is you want these to get a little bit of oil on all of them so it can cook. Now that's what I'm about to do next. It's going to cost them the, not cost, it's going to help the potatoes really cook. So, sit that right there. So now, this right here, use the rest of this cheese. Now mind you, this cheese lasts me almost a week. I ain't putting a whole lot on. So, that right there, right. So, after that, I'm going to throw my sauce on. You can wait the after, but I don't need to wait. Not too much. Oh, that's this. This ranch honey. Anybody know that, matter of fact, see, this ranch honey is good. Banging. But you can use your own type of other seasoning, you know. Whatever you like. But this is something, matter of fact, so you can see. Look. See I'm cooking? And so what's happening is now you see the smoke all coming out. You see the smoke coming out. That's why I love these pots, because it doesn't hold a bunch of moisture inside, but it's allowing these to cook. That's the one good thing about pots like this. I had to invest in some good pots. So these are, I think, ceramic pots. I forgot, something like that. So as you're looking at this meal right here, so home fries. These home fries are going in here. And I'm going to mix them up. Mix them up so it's going to be warm home fries along with this right here. And I was talking about, like, when you try to be like self-efficient, like this is what you want to do. You want to cook your meals, eat your meal, and then be able to chill. Sit down, relax. And I normally sit down and relax and watch TV, you know. And my thing is like right, a little junky, but it's good for me. And I got my TV up. I'm gonna finish these steps. I'm gonna probably do them starting maybe like next week. I'm gonna finish the steps off, and But other than that, yeah, I really need to straighten up. You can tell I got a lot going on. But I'm gonna sit down, watch my TV. You know what's crazy? I bought I bought an 85-inch. And in the midst of buying an 85-inch, I end up buying it in the store and end up telling them I want to go to the 75. I'm going to tell you what happened. When I went to buy this TV, I went to buy it. It's a Sony. And mind you, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a bigger fan of Samsung, but I decided to go with a Sony. Love Sony. But what tend to happen is when I was playing my PlayStation, I don't play my game all the time, but every once in a while, I like to have my downtime. And I noticed the TV did not dim right. Like it was, I couldn't play it on brightness when it came to the game. Don't know why that they did that with these TVs, but make a long story short, it ain't comfortable for you. And when you make things comfortable for you, you end up realizing that it is a lot easier for you to go through life being smart with your money, being good with your bread, and along with being smart with your money and your, just your funds. You want to be consistent. You don't want to always buy out, because what I started noticing is, you'll notice this. Like if you buy out a lot, you'll notice that the food does not taste good as if when you cook. And I'm a pretty good cook. I'm not a chef, but I'm a good cook. Especially for Thanksgiving, my son, he was loving the mac and cheese. And it was crazy because I made this macaroni and cheese and he kept going in the kitchen eating the macaroni and cheese early in the morning. And I was like, dude, stop eating it. He's like, Dad, I'd rather have mac and cheese for breakfast. And I'm like, dude, chill out. But it make your kids gonna be honest with you. And I learned how to cook by experimenting. No one taught me how to cook. That's why I say it's always good to be self-efficient, to be able to do things. Because if you're not self-efficient, able to do things, you're gonna lack a lot in life. And when you tend to lack, that is what's going to end up making you fail. You gotta do stuff for yourself. You can't always depend on people, the stores, the restaurants. One thing right now, when you look at what I'm cooking, you look at what I'm cooking and whatnot, you'll notice that when I'm cooking right now, say for instance you was to go to the store and buy potatoes or home fries, a meal or something, or a Caesar salad and whatnot. What'll happen is you'll eat it, and then next thing you know, you're cool, but you just spent damn near $20-something on a meal that you could have made at home and still had some more. Like, think about this. This is one potato, and you cut it up. Now look how this look now. Look how this look. Banging. Now I can just chill out. Like, watch this. This is how you well, you don't have to check it, but that's how you know too that is the potatoes are soft. Watch. I'm gonna show you right here. Look right here. Watch. And this is rubber. You can tell this is rubber. Now watch this. Did you know? See how that smashed? Look. Smash right down. And the reason why it smashed like that is because when you put the top over top of the oven, I mean not over top of the oven, over the pot, and and you see the steam coming out, it's cooking this. It's cooking this, and it's also making them softer. And I like mine. I don't want them too dark, but I like to have them crunchy. I like to have them crunchy. I do. I'm not gonna lie. And they're actually done now. So what I'm gonna do is now the rest, I'm gonna just leave the pot off and turn them. See? So once I'm done that, then I throw it up in here and I mix it up. But if I was extra hungry, like crazy hungry, then I would throw chicken in there. But I'm not throwing chicken in there. I just want a nice meal that's going to hold, but that's not going to hold me. This is actually going to fill me up. Because when you look at this right here is just romaine lettuce. And you look at this, these carbs right here, these carbs are going to go good with this right here. Reason why? Because it's your own salad. My salad I'm making. A home fried salad. You know. And as you can tell, got a bunch of food. You see all the food up in here. Shrimp and everything. Oh, a lot of times my son liked cookies, so I make the cookies now because I used to go to this spot. Oh, and you see a deep freezer. I got a lot going on right now. You can tell, a bunch of stuff. I need to clean this up, but I got to do a brick wall up in here, interior brick wall. So I got to seal it up. So you see a bunch of cement right there, mortar or cement, whatever, however you want to put it, and a bunch of my tubes, but that, you see the deep freezer, and that deep freezer is what saves me because I'm able to put a lot of stuff away, a lot of food. Matter of fact, so you can see, this is why I say it's good to cook. And what I do is I leave these in the freezer, but what I do is I take it out an hour, just one. That way it lasts. If you leave these out or you put them in the refrigerator, they're going to end up going bad. So what I do is I put them in the freezer, and if I want one, look, man, everything's not a marathon. You don't have to do everything quick. I do fries, like my son wants fries. You know, when you have a kid, they love their french fries and chicken fingers. And then I got these chicken patties right here that make chicken sandwiches. And then I also, these right here. See, it's not everything you're going to eat is not going to be extremely all healthy, but you got to make it comfortable for you. So what I do is, instead of eat this by myself, I make it with a salad. And I take this, I cook this beef patty, and then what I do is I throw it in a salad. And when I tell you, it's very fulfilling. And it fills you up, and that's what you want. Look, I'm done. So now, right here, you're about to see now, about to do my thing. Hold on. That's one thing about this stove. I have in my other apartment, I have well, you know, like having my duplex I'm in right now. I have the other apartment is a gas stove. I chose to change that up in the other apartment, and I'm gonna tell you why. Having a gas stove is nice to have, but it ain't no feeling better than having a stove that is very easy to clean. Very easy. And I say that because if you have look at that. I already wiped the stove already. This is why I like stoves like this. And it gets hot. But this is the thing. I even talked to my son. I let him see it. I let him feel it. And I told him, hey, if he ever try to touch the stove, he's going to burn his hand. And the way that he ended up learning was one day I went in the bathroom and he decided to say, "Hey, I want to see." He touched it, and guess what? He never did it again. You know, sometimes with kids, you don't always want them to learn just doing something like that, but he burned his finger. Thing is, it was just a light burn, but it was his fault. Hey, look, sometimes you can't stop your kid from doing certain things, especially when you walk away and they think they're just going to do anything they want. But this is why I say it is so easy to make life simple, and you make it simple for yourself. Nothing has to be hard, you know. Does not have to be hard. And normally I would eat at my island. I have an island right here with a bunch of junk up on it. I'm gonna clean this off today. I gotta be better. But hey, at the end of the day, that's the good part about living by yourself. But my main thing is when I look at like right now I'm about to watch TV. I got that meal right here, about to grab my fork, you know. And the thing about like living by yourself, you able to do these things and be efficient from picking your habits of your certain foods you want to eat, the certain foods you want to fill you up, and you know what I mean, and go from there. But at the end of the day, enjoy life, but just make better choices with your money. Because right now, I'm definitely learn. I wish I knew this when I was younger, of making better habits of just better choices of spending my money different. And the good thing is I make good money. But this economy and being out of work from being injured. I'm not injured now. Of course I'm not injured now. I'm good now. But it taught me a valuable lesson. It taught me to sit my butt down and start doing things to be more efficient and better. And not only that, it teaches your kids to have a work ethic of just doing things for yourself and not relying on others. That's the one thing too that helped me too, sitting down, learning how to renovate, and was able to start renovating my own stuff. But I'm pretty good at it. So I'm not, you know what I mean? Everybody don't have the energy to do things. But at the same time, if you lazy out here, you choose to not learn anything, you're just wasting time. Unless you want to be like Instagram, you want to ball out of control and show the world that you can pay anybody to do anything for you. So be it. But in the world we live in today, I'm living a real life, a regular life. I'm glad that I made an investment early, but at the same time, also had some shortcomings, like a lot of us. All right. So good luck and follow me.